Welcome to Turkey, a land where ancient empires carved their names in stone and modern cities rise with the rhythm of tomorrow. From windswept highlands to crowded bazaars, its landscapes are stitched with memory, and its music speaks across centuries. This journey begins where continents meet, in Istanbul, along the shimmering Bosphorus. This piece flows in Makam Nihavend, once echoing through the gardens of sultans and scholars. With gentle curves and soft melancholy, Nihavend was the sound of quiet reflection, played in palace gardens at dusk, where the scent of rose water drifted on the breeze. Its tones speak with restraint, graceful and composed, like calligraphy written in music. Even now, you can hear its echo in the hush between fairy horns, in the shadows beneath old archways. Here, the past and future play the same tune, and let the music carry you onward. High on pine-scented ridges, lone warriors once pledged to defend the helpless. They were folk heroes, respected not for power, but for honor. Their legacy lives in the Zeybek, a slow, grounded dance in proud 9/8 time. Each step tells of dignity and defiance, arms outstretched like eagles, echoing the hills they once protected. Zil bells chime from leather boots. Saz melodies hang in the warm Aegean air. Villages still gather at harvest, weddings to watch this ritual of grace, where every movement reminds us freedom stands tall and pride moves slow. In eastern Anatolia, the beat of a davul drum does more than mark rhythm. It sets the soul ablaze. From weddings to harvest feasts, villagers lock pinkies and form a halay, a chain of bodies moving as one. It's driving 2/4 rhythm, and sharp zurna melodies turn dirt into thunder. Scarves whip like flames. Feet strike the earth with pride. In this ancient dance, strangers become kin, and every stomp speaks the language of survival, joy, and unity. Beyond windswept wheat fields, Mount Ararat rises, silent, enormous, and watching. Along these borderland plains, melodies stretch like the plains, free and slow. These are ballads known as Uzun Hava, shaped by longing and passed between shepherds, travelers, and tea-house poets. Influenced by Azeri Makam and Turk sorrow, this music doesn't march. It floats. Every note bends and twists like smoke, carrying stories older than the road worn down by footsteps and wheels. In the quiet courtyards of Anatolian city, the air moves slow, heavy with jasmine and centuries of prayer. This is the spiritual heart of the Mevlevi heritage. Here, dervishes whirl toward the divine, not as a performance, but as meditation in motion. The reed ney breathes in Makam Segâh, a scale said to echo the soul's yearning. The spinning robes, the soft drum, the hush between footsteps. It's all language older than words, where silence speaks and turning becomes a form of prayer. Evening softens the Aegean coast as warm lights flicker over narrow streets, and sea breezes carry distant echoes of melody and a rhythm called Çiftetelli, a flowing folk rhythm woven into Turkey's urban life. Played in a graceful 8-beat pattern, it has long accompanied celebrations, stories, and shared moments. Even without a stage, its spirit lingers, in footsteps echoing, down old promenades, in the rhythm of waves against ancient harbors, and in the quiet joy of a community at dusk. High in Turkey's northeastern mountains, where the forest meets the sea, the wind dances before the people do. This is a rhythm of cliffs and courage, sharp, restless, and borne on the backs of waves. A rhythm called Horon, with a bow drawn across the kemençe. The Black Sea calls its own to move. Feet flick, arms lock, and the ground becomes a drum. Even without a stage, you'll find its beat in the tide, in the storm, and in every step that refuses to stand still. The earth opens wide, vast, dry, and quiet. Here, the songs travel far. One voice, one stringed bağlama, and silence in between. These are the ballads of longing, songs of parting, of journeys unfinished, of names only the wind remembers. Every note bends, not for beauty, but for truth. And when the music fades, the stillness becomes part of the song. In quiet valleys, where apricot trees stretch toward the sky, golden fruit gathers the sun's last warmth. Come harvest, families rise with the dawn to lay fruit on white cloths, each one glowing like a coin from the earth. Their songs are gentle turku, carried by wind between branches. They sing of gratitude, of hands that pick, trees that shade, and neighbors who bring tea before the work begins. On rolling fields between sunflower rows and border winds, Thrace spins to its own rhythm. The clarinet leads, fast and bright, in a spiraling rhythm, stepping through village weddings, street festivals, and seaside fairs. It's a region that dances with full-hearted joy, where markets overflow and city squares echo with laughter well past sunset. Long before maps had borders, caravans crossed these lands, slow and dust-covered, but full of silk, salt, and story. Traders passed through mountain passes and stone caravanserais, their songs mixing with scents of cardamom, wool, and dried figs. This music remembers that journey, steady and warm, moving not toward a place, but toward connection. The season stills the land. Snow settles like silence on the shoulders of the earth. Time glances back through the fog. Light, old as memory, continues to guide. Water falls but never breaks. It dances, flowing always toward return. Movement awakens. Unbound, unbroken life races across the open breadth of the land. The stillness of water mirrors the soul. Every ripple, a thought released. Above the lake, wings rise in spirals. The sky accepts them without question. Blue curves into blue where sea meets sky in a promise of peace. Even the tide breathes. Coming, going, never forgetting its rhythm. Within quiet walls, wisdom turns slowly etched in stone, shaped in thought. Wind scatters the path ahead, but the journey continues, veiled and steady. A lone watch rises. It sees far, yet listens inward. A quiet honor rises leader who reshaped the future with vision and resolve. Formed by courage, not to wield power, but to serve as a timeless reminder. Between two worlds, the crossing never stops. The current carries both past and future. Names carved in sacrifice, held up to the sky by memory that does not sleep. And at last, A single soul, a single flag, a moment where the sea holds its breath.